You are welcome to the Messiah channel, an end time channel looking at events and nations and persons who matter in the end times. The link to this video is put in the description box for you to share to all the four corners of the earth. Today's message is entitled Decoding the Real Trump, the Battle of the Trump Prophets, decoding who the real Donald Trump is. Spiritual decoding is very important, and it will be easier for those who have the discernment of the Most High to be able to decode those who call themselves men of God, but they are not. And so today we are going to focus on Donald J. Trump. When Trump became the president of the United States, even before he became the president of the United States, some American evangelicals were predicting, they were prophesying that Donald Trump will be elected as the 45th president of the United States. They had decoded from the realms that Trump, Donald J, will be the 45th president of America. And they decoded that he will be a Xeros. His number 45, correspond with chapter 45 of the book of Isaiah, where the prophet Isaiah prophesied about a Xeros who will help, quote unquote, the Jews. In the same way, Donald Trump was decoded to be the Xeros of a time, the Xeros for Israel. And Jonathan Kahn, an American Jewish rabbi, Perry Stone, all of them were talking about number 5, the mantle of Xeros. And lo and behold, pastors, evangelicals like John Hagee said that Trump was in power at a time such as this because the Lord was going to use him as a Xeros to do things for Israel. And so when Trump announced the transfer of America's embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, Pastor John Hagee was there, and he was one of the people who said prayers at that occasion. Donald Trump was put there as the hand of God to protect the Jews, protect Israel, to move the embassy of United States from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jews. When they decoded him to be the Xeros, they prophesied in the name of God that Donald J was going to win the 2020 presidential elections in the United States. And among the Trump prophets was a prophet from India by name Sadhu Sundar Sevaraj, and he asked his followers to fast for 21 days to ensure that Donald Trump will be re-elected in 2020. Televangelist Pat Robertson said he was prophesying that Donald J. Trump will be re-elected in 2020. And after that, there will be war in Israel. There will be tribulation. He was talking about the Ezekiel war that will imminently come to Israel. Lo and behold, 2020 came and their prophecy did not come true. And if you are using Deuteronomy 18 verse 22 text, it means these prophets are false prophets, those who prophesied in the name of the Lord that Donald J. Trump was going to win the US 2020 presidential election. As we are trying to decode who Donald Trump is in the end times, we are asking a question. Is Donald J. Trump the Antichrist, the man of sin, the son of perdition? Some people decoded that Donald Trump is the Antichrist, and even when he was in power in 2020, a channel by name Brother Keys said on so many occasions that he thinks that Donald J. Trump is the Antichrist and he was going to win the 2020 election because there's no way, quote unquote, Antichrist Trump will lose the American election. 2020 came, Donald Trump lost the American presidential elections. Is Donald Trump the Antichrist? Brother K is still continuing with the song that Antichrist Trump will come back again and he will resurrect and he will win the 2024 elections. We are talking about events coming in 2023. Brother Key is saying that yes, he's aware that the untouchable Trump is now being touched in a sexual harassment suit where he was found guilty and he was asked to pay $5 million to the plaintiff. We are in 2023. Criminal charges are pending against Donald J. Trump. Is he going to win the 2024 election? Brother Key is still saying that yes, Donald Trump is going to win the elections, and the polls are showing that Donald J. Trump is leading the Republicans who are contemplating running for the 2024 presidential elections. Is Donald Trump the Antichrist? Recall that a member of this channel sent an email to me and said that through revelation, it was shown that Donald Trump will be the Antichrist. Is Donald Trump properly decoded? Is he going to be the Antichrist? There's a battle going on, a battle between the Trump prophets and the anti-Trump prophets. To the Trump prophets, he is a Cyrus, he's a righteous person. I remember when one of the evangelicals was interviewed on TV, they asked him a question: if the rapture were to come today, would Trump be raptured? That was the time President Trump was in office. And the evangelical said, yes, Trump will be raptured. The Trump prophets consider Trump as righteous, regardless of what people think. Is Trump the Antichrist? Who is Trump? What is spiritual identity? Personally, I've done a video, and I recall that on July 20th, 2018, I had a vision. In that vision, I saw Donald Trump signing a document, the real world order, And my interpretation is that Donald J. Trump was signing a secret document related to the New World Order. The New World Order is not bringing salvation to people. It's a platform to push in the Antichrist. And so when Donald Trump was seen in a vision signing a secret document called the Real World Order, I was troubled. In the vision, the people in the room showed me the document that Trump had signed, and they told me not to let Trump know that they had shown the document to me. In another vision, I saw Donald Trump, and he told me that he would not want me to be in his kingdom. We don't want you to be in our kingdom. What kingdom was Donald Trump talking about? I don't know. But in another vision, this is what I saw Donald Trump, who was telling me that people like me, they wouldn't want me to be in their kingdom. Donald Trump is facing several criminal charges. Will he overcome? Will he resurrect? Even if he is charged, his supporters believe that he can still win the GOP nomination, and potentially he can still be president of the United States. Donald Trump is saying that he's the only candidate who can prevent a world war from coming. He is the only person who will be able to quench the storms of war, the fire of war, the specter of World War III. So Trump is positioning himself as a candidate of peace. As we are aware, the Antichrist will be a deceiver. The Antichrist will position himself as a person of peace. And when the Bible says peace and security, uh, suddenly we'll have destruction. So decoding Donald Trump, who is he? What is real spiritual identity? Most American presidents are members of secret societies. The Freemason, they are members of the Skull and Bones. Is Trump a member of any of the secret societies? What is his secret spiritual DNA? Is Trump properly decoded? Decoding somebody properly is very important, because if you do not do that, you will support somebody who you think is a man of peace, but that person may be a man of war. So that's why we are asking the question, decoding the real Trump. Is Trump properly decoded by the Trump prophets? Those who decode Trump, do they have spiritual discernment from God? Or is the spirit of necromancy, the spirit of the Freemason, the spirit of the Dark Kingdom who is decoding the real Trump to them? This is a message for us to analyze, and you have to remember that in the end of this, there will be a lot of deception. Let no man or woman deceive you, as Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. Who is the real Trump? Let the real Trump show up, and let we know who the real Trump is, whether he is of God or he is of the Antichrist. Thank you for watching this video. I will leave the link in the description box. Share it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button. Thank you for this message.